Good morning, people. Good morning. God bless you for this beautiful Friday morning. I woke up this morning and I start thinking about everyone around the world that feel like they're less than. Less than. Every day is not a good day, but every day that we wake up is a blessing from God, that we wake up in our right mind, that we are still breathing, that we can help ourselves and we don't have to have anyone to help us. So that's a blessing in itself. But God gave me this word, less than. Everything that's been going on around the world, and you don't know from day to day what will happen. So every day is different. Every day we wake up, we're not in a good mood. We're upset, we're angry. We worry about the bills. We worry about the children not being in school. We worry about the next meal. And when you start feeling less than, I can speak on that because I remember a time when I was feeling less than. I was feeling less than, especially when you start listening to people. When you start listening to people and what they think about you and how they feel about you, people see you in a different way than God sees us. So when people have all these things to say about you and you listen to that, that's where all the negativity comes in. And then you start thinking to yourself, I feel less than, I don't belong. And then we start second guessing that God's grace and mercy is upon everyone's life and that everyone has sinned and fall short of the glory of God. So what is less than? No one can define that because you think you're higher than everybody else. God made all of us. You think you're better than everybody else because you have the big mansion, you have gulps of money. And I say this all the time, money does not bring peace. Money cannot heal. Money cannot buy happiness. Money can establish you and pay bills. That's what it does. But what is less than? Less than. I would like to hear from some people. What is less than? What do you call less than? What is less than? All of us is going through something right now. But what is less than? When you hear negative words about you, about me, about your siblings, about your children, we start thinking we are less than. No, God doesn't see us as less than. God sees us as wonderful and beautiful, made by the hands of God. So what is less than? If you think money makes you better than everybody else, thank God for that. But what is less than? I can speak about me. I remember going through my transition. I remember when people in the church put me down, when people in church talked about me, said all kind of bad things about me. And I had my daughter with me. And God had to remind me, you become what you say. So if someone is telling you today that you are less than, I'm going to help you reject that and tell them you are loved by God. You are loved by God, and there's nothing less than about you. Nothing. Nothing. God's grace and mercy is upon everybody. And by his grace, we are saved. By his grace and mercy, we are still here in the land of the living. So once again, if someone can define less than to me, I would really like to hear from you today. Less than. We have an opportunity to uplift each other, encourage each other. But this war that's going on in our thinking, in our mind, we're in a spiritual warfare, if you didn't know it. And as long as the enemy can keep telling you that you're nobody, you're not going to make it, why are you still here? You're less than. That's the enemy's voice. God will never tell you that you are less than. God will tell us that we are important to him, that we are human beings, that God loves us unconditionally no matter how much we mess up. Less than. The more God speaks to me about less than, because we do have people in our circle that think they're high above everybody else. and think that others are less than. We all bleed the same, and there's only one God. Negative thinking will make people look at you like you're less than. Guard your heart and know the people that you are around. When God starts blessing people, everyone has something to say. But when they start blessing that individual, everybody is happy. What is less than? What makes a person less than the others? Privilege? What is privilege? Because you have money? Money is the root of all evil. I'd rather have Jesus than silver and gold. But I would love to hear from you. This is Prophetess Gigi. You can call me at 310-674-1936. In this time that we're in right now, everyone is going through, and I say this all the time, everyone needs to be uplifted. Everyone needs to be encouraged. Everyone needs something. And the love of God conquers everything. God rained down manna from heaven for the children of Israel on a daily basis. He didn't give them yesterday's benefits today. And he cannot give you tomorrow's benefits because tomorrow is not promised to anyone. So God will load you with his benefits for today, Friday. Not yesterday and not tomorrow. But once again, we look at ourselves, and because we don't have the red bottom shoes, the Louis Vuitton bag and all that, that doesn't make a person. What makes us is the heart that we have, that God has given it to us. God deals with the heart of man. While man is looking at the outside and saying, you look less than, God is looking at us and saying, you're more than. You're more than. So what is less than to you? Once again, this is Prophetess Gigi from THIJM. I would like to hear from you. And I remember when people were telling me, you are nobody. You don't have nothing. You need to do this. You need to do that. But God, only God, saw me differently than people. So my number is 310-674-1936. If you would like to discuss or put your comments on our YouTube channel, There's Hope in Jesus Ministries. I would like to know, what is less than? Less than make you feel ashamed. Less than make you feel not worthy. That's what less than that I can think about makes me feel like I'm not worthy enough. But then God says that you are worthy. We are worthy of who God says that we are. So God bless you and be encouraged. But once again, I would love to have a discussion about less than, low self-esteem. People say a lot of things, negative things. And yes, we do go through low self-esteem. Every day is a new day. Every day is a different day. Every day makes a difference in our life. Yesterday is not like today. You may have gotten up yesterday and feel cranky. Today you may have gotten up and feel happy. We don't know what tomorrow holds. But what is less than? God bless you once again. This is Prophetess Gigi from THIJM. To God be the glory.